started. So guys, have you done any of the thing? Any of the question? Are you able to attempt that?
Yeah, I did two of them, and one of which was like I could do the pattern, but I couldn't print the numbers in the reverse order.
It was not a reverse order.
Like
You need to,
4, 3, 2, 1, that one.
right? You have to find the minimum, right?
No, no, not that. That one I did it. The
Mhm.
other one, the right angle triangle in which we had to print numbers from like 4, 3, 2, 1, that one.
Okay, okay. That was not done.
Yeah, I got the pattern, but I couldn't print the numbers in the same way.
Okay, okay. No issues. Will do. Okay. So the first thing, let's see today is that how we can do that reverse. So if suppose we have this list, okay, any number, I'm just putting it here, 7, 4, minus 3, 11, 4, 4, 4, 8, 13. Okay, so what should be the output? This one should be the output, right? So you guys can tell me what exactly you will do if I'll ask you to find the minimum value from here. Hmm? What logic you will do?
What I did was to make a variable, and in that variable, I assigned the first index of the list, and then assume that that is the smallest one, and then use
Mhm.
for, and then inside the for loop, I used in if else loop, in which I'm comparing the I to the next number of the list. So if it is smaller than the previous number, the smallest, the smaller number will be assigned to the variable, and in the end, the smallest number which is assigned in the variable will be printed.
Yeah, that's correct. So what we can do, let me explain. Let us suppose this is, we will assume that the number 7 is the minimum number. So we'll see it very briefly. So this number 7 is the minimum number from the list. Let us suppose this 7 is the minimum number. Now what I will try to do, we will try to compare this 7 with the all numbers one by one. One by one. We will try to compare with all the numbers. But let's go it step by step. I will compare the 7 with the next number, and if this 7 will be minimum than this number, if 7 it will be minimum than this number, then I will say now minimum is equals to 4. Then I will compare this one, 4. Now I will compare 4 with this number. If this number, this minus 3 is minimum than the 4, then I will assign minimum is equal to minus 3. Now I will compare the minus 3 with this number. If this number is minimum than -3, then I will assign minimum equal. But here in this case, 11 is not the minimum than -3, so I will not make any changes. Now, I will compare -3 with 8. Is it minimum? No, then I will not make changes. Then I will compare -3 with 13. Is it minimum? No, so I will not make changes. So whatever the value inside this minimum, I will print that. So how the code should look like? See this. This is the list. Okay. There is no confusion that this is the list. So I will write a for loop. For first, I'll take the minimum number. So you can write here like min number equals to first value list of 0. Okay. Now I will write for I. You can write any variable for I in. Now here, one thing you have to notice, the first number I have already taken this 7 in this minimum number variable. So I will not start it with the 7 because there is no point to compare the same number with the itself, the number minimum with itself. So I'll have to start with here. So what I will do, I'll use the slicing list and from 1 to all. I will start comparing with the here because we need it from the second number, not because first number we have already assumed it as a minimum and we have to compare it with the second number. So, and now what I will do here, I will write if this I is what? The number which will come from here. So the first number will come 4. So if I is less than, that's what the logic is. If this number is lesser than this number, the first number, whatever the number is in this min we have taken. So that's what I will write here. Min number. If this I is lesser than this min number, so I will update this value, this min. So I will write here min number is equals to what? This value on from which it is smaller. If it is not, then fine. So this one will keep on going and it will give you the final, you can print the min number. So hopefully it will print you the minimum value. Let us take a so just I'm taking equals to 10, 7, 2, 0, -3, 4, 11. Okay, just random. Now min number is equals to, I'm taking this L of zeros. Zeroth number is a yes. Now I'll do for I in L of 1 to all. Okay, I'll do if I is lesser than this min underscore number. If I is lesser than minuscule number, what I will do, min underscore number get replaced with this value I. That's it. And then here print the min underscore number and let's run this. See that -3. And I think it is correct. Yes, correct. So this is how it works. Let me show you with the visualizer so that you can easily understand that. It's very much important to understand the loop when it will execute. So I'm testing it here. Visualize execution. Okay. You can see here, first time the red line, the line which is going to execute, and the green line will be the line which has executed. And the output you will see here. So I will do next. See that a list has created with the value 10, 7, 2, 0, -3, 4, 11, and these are the index numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. And see the line which is going to execute line 2 min equals to. Now I will do here, and all the variables which has initialized here, it will be written. See that now a min number with value 10 because we have taken the first value. And now green, now the red line, it will start going into the loop. See this. See the I value is 7 because we are starting with here. Okay, so start with the first time the value of I is 7. Now see, it has compared it here. If I is less than min number, so see that it has come to the line 5. Why it came at the line 5? Because definitely this 7 is lesser than 10. That's why it came at the line 5. Otherwise it would not. And see, when I'll do next, the min number is 10 here. No, that will get updated. See that now min number is 7. Now see, I will do here. See the red line. It again, it will compare what is the min here 7 and what is the I value 2. So it will check whether I is less than 7 or not. Yes, so it will come inside. See this in line 5. And now the min number will get updated with value 2. See that. Now after the 2, it is 0. See this. Yes, 0. Definitely it is lesser than. See that min got replaced. Now see. Now to compare 0 with -3. -3 is lesser, so it will come inside. And see that. It has now min number is -3. Now what is the I value? See 4. Now to compare 4 with -3, you have to notice it here. See, the red line goes up. It didn't came down because the condition did not satisfy. -3 is lesser than the 4. That's why it didn't came inside and the mean value didn't get updated. So that is still -3. Now it will come up with the 11 and see 11 whether it will come inside or not. See, it didn't came because 11 is again bigger than the -3. And now the finally print will come here. See this. -3. So this is how the loop works and we have to think for the code. Is it clear to both of you?
Yeah, Kohinoor, understood.
Okay. Okay. Now, what was the next question?
Print the output A 2 times, B 3 times, and C 4 times.
Okay. So if we have this string A2, B3, and C4. Okay. Now, what is my requirement? That after the string, if the number will come, then the string should get repeated that many of times. So it should be like this: AA, BB, and C, like that. So how we can see that? So we have to understand the logic. Okay. So I'm writing here A2, B3, C4. So what we have to do, we have to take the first value and check whether it is a string or integer. Correct? If it is a string, then fine. Okay. Now we have to check after that if there is a string and after that if it is coming an integer, then what we have to do? We have to multiply this one with this one. So if you multiply A with 2, it will become like this. Then again you have to check and again you have to do it. The question is how we can check that. So sure. A2, B3, C4. Now first for I in A, let's do it simply and check it here. So it will print all the value. Now there is a function if I dot is ALPHA. If it is alphabet, then print the I, and let's see what it will print. See, it has printed A, B, and C. Not because the alphabets are only A, B, and C. Now I'm putting if I dot is digit, digit is digit I, and let's see. Now it is printing all, and because first time it has checked A, it has printed A from here. See that here I will write alphabet. Okay, and here I will write digit, and let's run. See this. It is clearly detecting A as alphabet, B as alphabet, C as alphabet, and 2, 3, 4 as a digit. Now, what we have to do simply, if A is alphabet, it is coming. So we will just take a here temporary, and in that we need to store this value I. And here we have to temp output string a string variable we have to take. And now I'm storing temp of I, and here after that if digit is coming, so what I'll have to do, output is equal to, I will add that with what value, temp multiply by this I, but here I is a string, so we need to first convert this into integer. So I have just converted, and let's check first what the output is coming. And see, I think it is coming, right? See that. Let's see. So what I'm doing it here, first I'm checking every character whether it is an alphabet or digit. If it is alphabet, I'm storing to another variable, and then after I have created one final string in which I will put all my outputs. In that string I am putting this alphabetical string from my input string, and that I am multiplying with the digit string. So here digit multiplication, string multiplication is happening, string into integer, that many time, and will keep on updating into the string. So this is how it works. Is it clear? Guys, please ask if you have any question, any query, please ask.
Ved, if you don't mind, can you just go through this once again, please?
Okay. So see that what I'm doing, this is my input string. Okay.
Yes.
This is my input string. Now here this one I have taken a sample string, empty string in which I will store my final output. Okay. Now this is the loop. I'm iterating on this loop. Okay, on this string using for. Okay. So the first time when I'm writing here for I in A, so the first time the value of I is this string A. This is the I.
Yeah.
Now I'm using this here condition, if condition. I'm checking if I dot, this is the string function, is alpha. Alpha means it will check whether this I is a alphabet or a digit.
Okay.
So check this A is a alphabet. So the condition will true, so it will come inside the block. Now inside the block, what I'm trying to do, I am initializing a variable temp in which I'm storing this value I. See this. Now, what is the value of temp here? A.
Temp would be A. Yes.
Correct? Because whatever the I that I sent it to the temp.
Yeah.
Now, here, if I check, now here I have the elif block. So tell me, is it to check the elif block or not for the value of A?
It will not check because it's already true,
Yes.
now.
Yes, it will not check. So it will not come here and it will now go to the next value of the A. So what is the next value of A? Here it is 2.
It's 2, right?
Yeah, it will be 2. So here this one will be 2. I don't know from where I will delete this. Just, oh yeah, here. So here it will be 2
2.
now.
Yes.
So here now again this condition it will check.
Yeah, if condition will fail now because it's not an alphabet.
But just remember currently the value of temp is what? A.
Still A.
Yes. Now what it will do? It will check for the 2. I dot is alpha? No. Now
No.
it is, it will not come inside. Now
Right.
it will,
So it will go to LF. Okay.
now what I dot is digit.
Correct.
Now at this point of time,
Mm-hmm.
this is satisfied. This is correct. So it will come inside. Now inside what I'm trying to do, I am doing first see this line, this code, and let me break. So what I'm doing here, temp multiply by
Integer.
I.
Integer of. Okay.
So why I'm
So
doing
temp
int of
would be
I?
A into 2 will give me as A and A. Okay. But why
Because
am
why
I
I'm doing,
multiplying output string in front of adding or multiplying? Why is that?
I'm coming. See,
Uh-huh.
currently 2 is like this.
Yes.
Okay. To solve the requirement, what the Python logic is, if you multiply a integer with the string, so this string will get repeated that many of time. Means if you
Correct.
multiply
Correct.
2 into A,
It will
this one
be
will.
A. Correct.
But right now, this 2
Mm-hmm.
is string. So this one first I have to convert into an integer. That's why I am passing into a integer function which will convert it. It is like this, an integer. First thing.
Okay. This
Okay.
is because in A we have used double quotes. It is taking 2 also as an integer, as a string.
Everything will be string because see that here we are
Double
taking
quotes.
everything in a string. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
Now understood.
now here temp value is what? A.
Temp is
And
A.
we multiplied now here int of this 2. So what it will become?
Yeah. Okay. So that's why we
But
are converting the. So just
now,
to come back,
yes, and
so
now
we are
you
converting the
permanently
string to
storing
integer
here.
and then multiplying it with the temp value.
And now we are storing it here in the output string permanently. That's why I wrote it here. Output string equals to every time add the output string with this value.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'll
So
show you.
once,
You will see.
so if we don't give the output string on the top in the line 4, will it still print the same thing or will it be different?
No, it will not. No reason. I'll tell you. I'll show you. You'll understand. Visualizer. And so you will understand in a minute. What I will do in this code, I will simply print this one here. Okay. Okay. Can you mute yourself, please? See, let's do this. Okay. Now see, currently it is line 1. See here, okay, here lines and here whatever the variable will get declared. Now next, see this first a variable declared with the A2, B3, C4. Now next, see this output string with the empty value. Okay. Now it is the red line is going the third line. Green line means that line has already executed. Red line means that line is now going to execute. Means line 3 is going to execute. It will start going into the for loop. See this. I first time what value? A.
Yeah.
Now it will check I dot is alpha. So yes, it is. Now it will go here. Now see a temp will get defined here. See that as I will do next. See what is the temp value? A. And you
Yeah.
can see
And
the
it went back to the for loop. Okay.
goes on for loop. It didn't come because it's not a digit. Okay. Because it doesn't, sorry, it will not come here because this has true. Now the second value of I. See that now it has 2 and 2 in a quotes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See. Now it directly came at the 6 because I dot is alpha when it executed, it got failed. So it comes to the elif. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
now when I will do here, see that it
Yeah.
has digit.
So now temp
Correct.
is A and I is 2 now. So you are
Now see,
converting I into integer then.
now you will see here output string. Currently
Mm-hmm.
it is empty, but when I'll do next year, see that what it will become.
Okay, it became A.
A.
Yeah.
And now I will see this. I'm printing. That's why here inside output string, you will see in this box.
Mm-hmm.
See A printed. Now see.
Mm-hmm.
What is the I value? Now B. So it is alpha, so it will go in this fourth block. See that. Now the temp value will get updated with the B. See this. Now the for loop
Okay.
will start. See,
Into 3,
it has
so it will come as 3
digits.
digits.
Now see that output string will here get changed.
Mm-hmm.
See the inside I'm printing the output string first. See it is AABB. Okay. And you
Mm-hmm.
will here you will see AABB. See this time is AABB. Okay, so this is how it will keep on going, and
Mm-hmm.
you will see.
And why have we given output st print twice? Is it needed, or
Sorry,
the last line and the last two lines are 8 and 9 are same, right? So we should
this one it is inside
give
the
it two
for
times or
loop.
how?
No, I
Okay.
wrote it to make you understand that after executing this line, how this output string is getting changed.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Mhm. So this is now what was our other code? Can anyone tell me what was other?
Kohinoor only two, right? Or was there a third? If I didn't listen to it properly.
No, there was a third one
Uh huh. Which one was that?
in which you had given us to print the number in reverse order from like 4, 3, 2, 1. But in an triangle, I'll send you the screenshot if you want.
No, here it would be no whatever it is.
No, that was in the previous classes, na? Day before
You have it in
yesterday
your
I'm talking about.
notes. Yeah, you have it in your notes.
Here it will be whatever the
You
questions I
know,
have.
this
This is a list.
aluminium code. Yeah, only two.
Now, what was the other questions? Write a code, keep on asking the password until this one we have done it in the class.
Not this one.
What
Yeah, this one.
questions?
This one. This
Which
one.
one?
This one. This 4,
This
3, 2. Yeah, this one.
one. And this one also, na?
Yeah, this one
Okay,
we
this
did
was
it.
from the previous classes. Yes.
Okay. So here the problem is. So can
Yeah.
anyone tell me what exactly you thought to do that?
Actually, I got the pattern right. I first did the triangle in the other way by printing the spaces, and the other triangle which is flipped this way, like the output there. But I couldn't get the numbers in the order like 4, 3, 2, 1 in different lines. I got it like one number only, like 5, 5, 5, 5, or 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, like that.
Okay. So here, what we need to understand, let me tell you. So one little bit trick is here. If you'll just catch that, it will work. So I'll just try to first explain this and then take a 2-3 minutes of time and see whether you guys can able to write the code for this or not. Okay. I'll just tell the logic. Okay. So see, if suppose if I'm entering here, if I'm entering here n is equals to 4, in that case, the output should be 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you just understand this in this way, so it is printing something here as well, but that is a space it is printing. So just do not think as a pattern like this 4, 3, 3, 4, 1. Just you have to print it like this. In first line, you have to print 3 hyphens and then 4, whatever the n value is. Then in a second line, you have to decrease this hyphen by 1 and decrease this value, this 2. So this one you have to keep on decreasing and this one we have to keep on increasing. Getting my point? So think in that manner that in every line you have to print the multiple things. Something like hyphen and the numbers as well. Okay. Think how you can do that. Take 2 minutes of time. You will solve that easily. That's not a big problem. Okay, let's see that. I'll try to do this. So 4 for I in range 1 to n plus 1. Okay. So what I'll try in the first, you have to print n minus 1 time. What you have to print? Spaces in a first line. So print, let's suppose I have to print the star into n minus I time. N minus I time, I have to print. So if n is 4, so a star n minus I, it means 4 minus 1 is 3, means 3 times a star will get print. And I want the cursor to be in the same line. Okay. Now, then I will use for j in range. Now I will use another loop inside that. But that loop I will execute for the I number of times. So I comma 1 comma, I'll start it from the 1, 1 to I plus 1, I plus 1. Now, why it is I plus 1? See, because the first time, if you would see it here, first time I is 1, so 1 to 2. So if I will write the range value 1 to 2, so what will be the value? How many times it will execute? 1. Let's suppose here in this case, this one is better here. If suppose I is equal to 1, so range will be 1 to 2. So it will execute one time. When I is equal to 2, then range will be 1 to 3. So it will execute 1 and 2. When I is equals to 3, the range will be 1 to 4 because I plus 1 I am going, and it will be 1 to 3. And since n is equals to 4, so range of I will go till 3. See that. First time, one time you have to execute, 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times. And if you remember here, what logic I'm using, this one, here while doing this, I'm printing star n minus I. So what does it mean by n minus I? N is here your 4. So with this one will execute one time, but with this star multiplied by n minus I. So I is what? 1. So 4 minus 1 is what? 3. So how many times? So you can see 3 times a star will come and one time this one will come. So here currently 1, but we can print here n. Okay, n minus I something we can write. Okay, so now let's see. I'll explain it once again. Just let me try to execute this. Int, I have to do n plus 1 minus I. I have to print minus I for the j. N minus j, because j will go not always have. And in the same line we have to print. So let me give the space here currently, and once it will done, let me see. Oh, sorry. So 4 3 4 3 2 4 3 2 1, correct. Now nothing here, we have to just give a space, one extra space it will take. So this one, it is taking a space. No, this space I think I have to second. 4 3 4 3 2 4 3 2 1, correct. So first time it will print 3 times space. I think this one it will not take, but if I will not give a space, it will go like this, correct. So first time I give the space, printed, and here this one I think I have to. But this is here. That's fine. I'm not putting space here in this, but if I will just use this, that will not make any sense. But you can see it is this coming, right? 4 3 4 3 4 4 3 4 3 2 4 3 2 1. Correct? Are you able to understand that, or do you want me to explain? Let me explain this. Okay.
It's okay with, I think, yeah. I'll go through that once again. That's fine. But yeah, I understood the
Okay.
concept.
So this is how. Now, is there any question? There was?
No, that's fine. Just now understood. Even that day I had an issue. So that 1 2 3 4 was coming, right? So I did
Yeah.
some small mistake and it was showing me some other outputs.
Okay.
So I'll, based on this program, I'll try to change that also.
Okay. Now, today, what we are going to do, by that we will able to understand the more control on the if else. Okay.
Mhm.
And after that, we'll go ahead with the next topic. So Can anyone tell me what it is looking like?
It's looking like the alphabet A.
A, correct?
Yes.
So the requirement is like this. If you have to ask someone that draw this pattern using Python, how do you? So
Okay.
see that. There is an again logic of the nested for row and if else. So these are the row. Okay. So row 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are the column 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So total 7 rows and 5 column. Now here we need to actually first understand the patterns, and in that the common patterns. So let me tell you the common patterns. So if you will see this here, don't you think this one and this one are one of the common pattern, and
Just that and
this,
this one are common patterns.
sorry,
Yeah, these two are common and those two are common.
common. So only we have to make this only, and that's correct. Now the question is, how would we come to this? Now see, the first we need to understand the row and column, which is clear, 7 rows and 5 columns. So for outside of the nested loop will be responsible for the row. So I will write for row in range 7. So 0 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Inside will be the for column. So I will write for column in range 5. Now our column is also covered. Now here the question is, I have to make this row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and column 0 and 4. If I will take this, it means these two pattern will get covered. I'm saying that, see, I'm saying to take the row 1 to 6, take the row 1 to 6, and but column I'm saying 0 and 4. It means it
Yes.
will do this pattern. So
Yes.
here what I will write condition, if row in, and I will use here set, if row in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, row in this and call in, if column in
0
0,
to 4. 1, 2,
4,
3. Okay, Z.
not
Yeah,
0
yeah.
to 4,
0
0
and
and
4.
4.
Okay.
In that case, what you have to do, you have to print star.
Star. Correct.
But I have to print this into the same line, because see, this one and this one are the same line. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to use here end equals to space. And once this is completed, after this line, you have to change, no? So just below to this here,
Mm-hmm.
I have to make this. Right? And let us see. Only we will write this much of code and see that what exactly the output is coming. If row in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6 and column in 0, comma 4.
column in 0, comma 4.
4.
That's it.
And
Star to space. and here, once this is done, change the line. Here, now what the problem it is, see, when row is 1 and the column is 0, it is printing, but apart from that, everywhere we need to print the space. Space, please mute yourself, I'm getting sound. So see this, see, because apart from this all, you have to print the space, so it is printed.
Okay.
Now the other pattern in this, oh, it was deleted, so I don't know, it cannot be reversed. Okay, I'll show. If now, if you just try to recall only the half part, what it is here, this one, let me do it here. This is actually working fast. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is also 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, this is complete. 0. This is 0 was here. This is 1 2 3
4 5 and 6. Yes.
And this is 0 and this is 4.
That's 4.
Okay,
Yes.
complete. Now we had this here 1
And
2
2 and 3.
So we had the star here, here, and the star here, and here.
So
Okay.
it would be if in row 1, 3.
No, now you have to take the row 0 and 3.
0 and 3. Okay. If row in
and
0,
column
3,
from 1 to 3.
1 2 3. And column in 1 2 3.
Column from column all 1 to 3, and the row is only 0 and 3. That's it.
Yeah.
And apart from that, everywhere just put the space. So,
okay. So in the else, we need not give end, right? We just need to, yeah, we need to give end. So basic question, don't get me wrong.
Tell me.
So double parenthesis, double quotes, single quotes, is there any difference?
No difference.
Okay.
If row in 0 and 3 and call, and see why I'm writing call, because both the conditions should satisfy. Okay. 1 2 3. If it is there, print star, comma, space, and else is already there, so no point. And now let's run. It is 0.
It's showing some problem.
1 second. This is 1 2 3 4. Oh. This is 7. So 1 to 6. Correct?
Yes.
The column 0 and 4. Row is 0 and 3. So 0th row 1 2 3. Third row, and the column is 1 2 3. No. This is the space we take. So, but it should take in. Here the space will be space start. The row it is coming 0. Correct. 1 2 3. Let me put it here. 4, but the problem will come same. No, it should be 3. 3 is more aligned. And column in 1 2 3. Okay. If I put not if, sorry, elif, because every time it was taking, so overwriting the thing. So combinations should not be repeated. Here it was repeating both the combinations. That's why. See that here. So this is how it works. Nothing else. So you can try it for the alphabet B, C, and D. And if you understand it properly, Do not try to replicate this. Try to understand the flow. Use the Python visualizer and do that, and you will easily able to understand the how if else is working. Okay.
Okay.
And
So I
tell me,
mostly copy pasted same thing what you just did, but I have done some error in the code.
you have to. I think you should be capable to understand at least error till right now. What is the error?
So closing parenthesis error.
So somewhere you have not closed the bracket where you have opened it and but you haven't closed.
Okay. Yeah, done. Mhm.
So can anyone tell me what will be the output for this?
While 10 is less than 5 and 3 is less than 2, print hello. I think it would be nothing, blank.
Reason behind that, here I have used and. Okay. And means this both conditions should satisfy.
Should be true. Yeah,
But here this one is also false and this one is also false. But if I
correct.
make it this one, still it will not.
Correct.
The reason both should. So if I'll make it here, then it will do, but it will go for the infinite. So I'm using break. So what is this break and all? I'll explain, but just for you to understand, it will
Yeah.
print. Why it is. And oh, 3 is less than 2. No, just greater than. See. So if both the condition is true, then only it will come inside the loop. If I will not write break here, so it will keep on going because the condition will keep on satisfying it and it will go. Okay. So this is how you need to understand the flow in coding, and I have prepared a lot many things. So now we'll keep on going with the concepts, and every day we will solve 1 to 2 problems every day with the DSA level for the interview level. Okay. Now these are the very basics level of questions. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, we'll continue the concepts so that we'll keep on moving ahead with the concept. And at the end, 10 to 15 minutes, we will cover 1 to 2 coding questions. Okay. Which are the trend where we can do your brainstorming. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, one sec. Shall I share my screen? Just a second.
1 second. I'll just